Hello hockey fans and welcome to Panthers TV, where we discuss all things Port Moody Panthers. I'm your host, Nick MacDonald. On this episode, we'll look back at Port Moody's week, have a chat with Panthers veteran forward Sukhraj Narwal, and look ahead to the upcoming schedule. We are going to kick off the show by having a quick look back at Port Moody's busy week. On Wednesday, the Panthers hit the road to take on the Kodiaks. The Panthers put up a good effort, scoring 4 times, but it wasn't enough as Aldergrove came out on top of that one 6-4. Veteran D-man Daniel Delapace scored a pair of goals on the power play, and netminder Mac Roman stopped 29 of 35 in the loss. On Saturday, the Wolfpack came to Port Moody in what ended up being one of the best Panthers efforts of the season. North Van grabbed the 1-0 lead through the first 20 minutes, and they added another in the second. All the while, Port Moody looking very sharp. In the third period, Panthers rookie forward Connor Hughes scored a pair of goals in what made for a very exciting finish to the game. The Wolfpack were able to hold on to the 3-2 lead and grab the win. On Sunday, the Panthers were back at it taking on the Steelers at the Burnaby Winter Club. The first period was all Grandview. They scored 4 unanswered goals before Sukhraj Narwal was able to get on the board. After a scoreless second period, the Steelers potted another pair in the third to finish the game with the 6-1 win. On Tuesday, the Whalers made their way to Port Moody. The first period started well with Dong Yun Lee scoring his first of the season. The Whalers tied it up shortly after. The second period saw Connor Hughes notch his 9th of the season, extending his point streak to 6 games. We also saw Ryan Egeland score his first in a Panthers uniform. However, White Rock scored 3 of their own to head into the third period up 4-3. In the final frame, we saw the Whalers score a pair of goals to seal the 6-3 win over Port Moody. We now have Panthers head coach Terry Morrison on the line. Coach, thanks for joining me. First, I want to get to your general thoughts on the season so far, and what is it going to take to start adding a few more wins as the season progresses?
Well, really, it's getting a full lineup in place. We've had a really tough start, and I think we've only had 7 players play in every game of our roster players. All the rest of them have been in and out due to injuries, and we had some early on issues with some school commitments, and now we've had a couple suspensions, and all it kind of ties in to not have a healthy lineup. We haven't dressed a full lineup yet this year. So really, what it's going to take is keep doing what the kids are doing, and they're working harder, and they're getting a better opportunity to show some, especially the young guys. A lot of our veteran players are out, like 5 of the returning players, and so what really is nice to see some of the younger players step up and become the players that you're projecting them to be. But to sustain that is challenging for a young player as well. So I'm quite happy with some of the kids' progress.
Your team has had a very busy week, 4 games in 6 nights. How are you ensuring the players stay fresh with so many games in so few days?
Well, really, it's just to talk about the mental toughness of the group and being able to put their best foot forward and challenge themselves every shift. And it's not game by game, it's shift by shift.
With Captain Jason Beauregard out of the lineup, how do you see this impacting the offense and leadership on and off the ice?
Well, we've had great leadership with a lot of the players. Like, Narwal has stepped up real good. Patchy has stepped up. Nick Yu. And then Stephen Chen has been a great role model for some of the young guys with his work ethic. The impact is it has given opportunities like Connor Hughes to go on a good scoring run. And you start seeing the scoring from some of the younger players now because they're getting more ice time, and some of them are running in the 20-minute mark, which is sensational for the development. As far as Beauregard still, and he's in the picture and supporting the young guys, and he's in the scene all the time and being part of the group. So, and we hopefully we'll get some good news, and he's going to return sooner than later.
I want to get your thoughts on some of the young players on this team. We have seen some outstanding performances from Connor Hughes, Stephen Chen, Ryan Tong. The list goes on and on.
Yeah, we can start with on the back end. Ryan has been sensational for us. You can see him developing. He's getting a lot of minutes. You can see how he's processing the game at a different level now. So it's really exciting to watch how he's progressing. as far as that goes, and if you look at some of our upfront players, like you got Hughes, Edwards, Todd, being young guys coming into the league, they're developing nicely with the minutes that they're getting.
Saturday, your team is entertaining the Knights. What's the scouting report on them?
Well, they're a hard-working team that finishes every check, and they're going to play a ton of bucks on that. And they're going to play a very simple game of making decisions that will let us hopefully we don't make the mistakes that they're going to put pressure on, and the guys are preparing for that. And so basically, that's what we look forward to, is like a lot of finishing checks and a lot of high intensity of putting pucks everywhere.
Thanks for your time, Coach, and best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Now let's chat with Panthers veteran forward Sukhraj Narwal. Hey Sukhraj, thanks very much for joining me. Your team has had a very busy week with 4 games in 6 nights. How is everyone holding up?
I believe the team it's a rough start to the season, so we're holding up pretty good. All the games are pretty close. I'd say like the last game against White Rock, we were kind of tired, so the outcome wasn't what we expected it to be. But the young guys are pushing through because we have so many injuries and all that. So I feel like we're pushing through it, and we're just like right there. So yeah.
I know the season hasn't started how you'd hope, but I think we can all see a lot of young talent and potential with this team. How has it been having so many younger guys on this squad?
Well, honestly, it's been a blast. Like, I've been on the line with Hughes. We have this play up this draw, just chip it forward, go backdoor to him. I feel like the young guys, they're getting a lot of opportunities right now that they're stepping up. I've mostly played with Hughes, but I've known like Todd and Eddie, they've been stepping up to playing big roles on the penalty kill, even the power play sometimes, which I feel like it's great. And I feel like I know like Bo's out, a bunch of the vets are out due to suspensions or something, but I feel like these young guys have put in lots of effort to actually make this team succeed.
With Jason Beauregard out of the lineup, you've been playing alongside Connor Hughes and Steven Chen. What do you like about playing with these guys?
I just feel like we gel really great together. Like, we're in the O zone. I know where they are. They know where I am. Like, even if I don't, I'm not looking, I'm not shoulder checking, I know where he'll be, and I'll just throw the puck there, and they're always there. I feel like Hughes he's bearing some goals right now, so I feel like he's doing great as a young guy on this team, and I feel like we just gel great together.
You have really turned up the offense this year, with 11 points through 14 games. You also lead the team in shots on goal. Is all of this a result of development, teammates, opponents, or something else?
I believe in the beginning of the year, I was just talking to the coaches and saying, hey, they told me to shoot more. I was more of a passer. As you can see in my assists right now, I have way more assists than I have goals. So I've tried to shoot more than I pass now, and obviously there's those opportunities where I got to bury, but it'll come once in a while. And I'm talking to Dex a lot. He's saying, yeah, you're a great player. They wanted to sign me for being a goal scorer, so just trying to do my best for the team and try to rack up these points for them.
You guys are in action on Saturday night against the Surrey Knights. What can fans expect from your team?
I believe it's going to be a fast-paced game for us. I want at least a high-scoring game for us. Come out with a victory. Let's hope so for that. Expect at least 3 goals from my line.
Thanks for the time, Sukhraj, and best of luck this week.
Thank you for having me.
Now let's have a quick look at the PJHL standings and the upcoming schedule for the rest of the week. The Panthers sit in the final spot of the Tom Shaw Conference. We have seen some good efforts from the team, so I'm sure we'll see a win in the nearest future. The Panthers are in action Saturday at the Port Moody Arena when they take on the visiting Surrey Knights. Puck drop is at 7:45. You can get tickets at the door or watch on Hockey TV. Thanks very much for joining me. My name is Nick MacDonald, and you have been watching Panthers TV. Thanks, everyone.